Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Now, halal versus haram side hustles. We're gonna deep dive into the world of online business, where I'll be showing you exactly which halal income streams are permissible at the moment. Alhamdulillah, I've run a lot of businesses the last few years, and I've had the experience to understand which businesses have been haram and which have been halal. Now, obviously, with the experience I've had, I had to discover that some industries do not adhere to Islamic values, and the reason for that is that certain companies are harming people more than they're helping. Take the gambling or the booze or the adult industries, for instance. Perhaps that makes a lot of sense. But companies that are using music, any business that includes interest is also prohibited. And I could create a full video on this kind of stuff. But the most important thing is that as a Muslim, ask yourself is, why do I even want to start a business? All right, before examining your possibilities and establishing your company. Now, when I started my first business, all right, my objectives were very materialistic. After a few years in my business, I saw some good money, but I soon realized making money is a black hole. I'd been dreaming of large houses, fancy cars, lots and lots of money, nice watches. There's always someone with a bigger car and nicer house at the end of the day. And even if you are making good money, you can always make more. The cycle never ends. And cash these days, all that's visible on the screen, on infinite numbers, right? It has no end. And if you look for your pleasure in materialistic possessions, you will never be content. The world's material possessions like cars, houses, do not bring inner happiness. Now, if you want to start a business because of just money, don't start, guys. If you want to start a business just to get a Rolex or a Lamborghini, then guys, this is not for you. Because if you just chase the money's gonna run away. You gotta create value in yourself, gain knowledge for yourself, so at the end of the day, money chases after you. You should not be chasing money. Let the money go after you. So knowledge is key, guys. Always learn new stuff. Try to put value in yourself, and that's where wealth is made, guys. Now, starting a business can help you feed your family, teach you a lot, and make you a better person. This is why you should do it, not because it's cool. Please do it out of the sense of purpose rather than selfishness. Now, I know you will be thinking, where can I start this business? Now, obviously, I'll get to it straight away. Don't worry. We'll discuss that in a few seconds. But first, let me tell you something else. Take a moment to look about you. Every single thing you see was created by an entrepreneur. The t-shirt you're wearing, the chair you're sitting on, the phone you're holding, the exchange of commodities and services drives the entire economy. And believe me, once you begin to view the world from that angle, everything changes. It seems like that there is money everywhere, and you can make money with literally everything. But some things are easier to start and to scale than others. Entrepreneurship showed me many aspects of the world's reality. If you ask me, it's among the greatest teachers in the world. And it's not always easy. Even while money is abundant, making it work takes so much time. It takes perseverance, discipline, hard work. Being an entrepreneur, in my opinion, is a game of improving all facets of life rather than just getting money. You have to deal with issues every single day: relationships, sales, human interactions, mindset, and everything else. Being an entrepreneur means that every day is different and full with obstacles that I haven't even thought of. It's an ongoing game. But now, what options do we have? Which halal business concepts are available to us? There are several, all right? But in this video, I will review my top 5 side hustles that I've been going through last few years and help you decide which one is the best for you. Now, so let's go over each of them individually. As I mentioned at the start of the video, I will evaluate them using the following. Right? Now, first thing is it simple to begin with? Secondly, does it cost money to start? Thirdly, is it easily scalable? And fourthly, is it a sustainable business? Now, since I've either tried or been involved with the majority of these side hustles, selling a product online is the first business idea. These days, it's simple to purchase a thing online. So you've undoubtedly heard of it right now, and possibly even tried it out yourself. Now, as I mentioned earlier in this video, I do this stuff myself, e-commerce. The person selling the goods is an entrepreneur. E-commerce has grown to be a very popular business strategy, particularly in the Western world. Now, however, is starting e-commerce with no prior experience easy? Now, let's examine the requirements. Is it easy to start? Right now, I would answer yes and no. These days, I would answer yes. These days, opening a store on Shopify is really simple, and adding and finding products can be obviously a little bit challenging. On finding those winning products, and also it takes a bit of time marketing the products as well. But now there's one part of e-commerce called drop shipping. Now you've heard of it. Now a lot of people have asked me, is drop shipping haram? Now let me explain to you the drop shipping model. Now if I want to sell my AirPods, all right, now I want to put this on my Shopify store, for example, for $30. Okay, I am promoting this AirPod on my social media for getting views organically on TikTok, making videos off it, being paid ads. I'm selling the product for $30 on my Shopify store, like a website. Okay, now what with drop shipping, how it works is you're basically the middle person in a way, where you are just telling the supplier to just send that product through from the Chinese warehouse to the customer. So for example, when a customer buys this $30 AirPod, that $30 comes in my pocket first, and I will use $8 of that money, for example, to then send it to my Chinese supplier, who will deliver that product from China to the customer directly. So I don't need any inventory of the products in my house. I don't need to buy any of the products in bulk. I only sell the product once the customer pays for it. So this is the drop shipping route. But now, why has it been proclaimed to be haram? Now, there's a hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that you should not sell a product that you do not possess, you do not own. Now, this has caused a lot of controversy in the drop shipping era. The fact that a lot of people had problems with not starting drop shipping. I have pretty much made a halal way of running drop shipping. Run drop shipping the halal way, and you can actually just get it in my description. You can actually get one of my fully built premium halal e-commerce stores with halal winning products, and you will be guided through exactly how to run the e-commerce stores in the halal drop shipping, where there are a few methods. For one example is where you can actually become an agent with your supplier. Secondly, if you inform the customer that you are the middle person, for example, when you're shipping it from China, that is also permissible as well. And thirdly is actually possessing the product for you, like buy a few products and actually store it in a Chinese warehouse. There's a few methods which I guide you through when you get the stores below. So in the description, you can actually get the stores for $1. Now, advertising costs a bit of money. There are organic free marketing methods, also paid ads. Just focus on a specific marketing method. I love TikTok at the moment. TikTok is probably one of the best free methods to market your products, which you'll be guided through when you get the stores below. But the main issue I have with drop shipping e-commerce is the fierce competition, right? When you're selling a product, probably thousands of other people are selling the exact same product. Okay, you gotta think of ways what distinguishes you being different from everyone else. And as I mentioned before, opening this business doesn't take too long to start. You can just get the store straight away and start selling straight away once you start marketing. And scaling in e-commerce takes a bit of time though, so you need a lot of perseverance and patience with it. Now, the second online halal income stream is doing pretty well is online consultancy, online educator. So this is something where you become a coach or a consultant, where you guide people how to do a specific job, or teach people how to teach people a specific skill in a business, for example. Let's examine this model now. Is it simple to begin with? Unfortunately, no. Providing such services requires professional background as well as a great deal of expertise and experience. You cannot suddenly become someone's personal trainer or business coach straight away. For that, you need expertise and understanding. But in terms of expenses, it starts with zero money at all, and therefore it's a fantastic model from that angle. Now, but it takes years and years to develop a skill and establish a reputation. Therefore, it's not a business strategy that you can start tomorrow. Depending on your degree of skill, you can start helping individuals right away and charge thousands of dollars for it once you have that knowledge. Now how much can you actually make? You can make a lot of money, guys. I've had people pay a few $1,000s for a few hours of talking, you know, and it depends on how much skill is valuable to them with the value you give to them. So it depends on you. How valuable is your knowledge? That's why I said at the start of this video, knowledge is money, knowledge is wealth. So build knowledge, and at the end of the day, you can then, you know, use that knowledge to sell that knowledge, or you can use that knowledge to build brands, build companies. So that's definitely with my experience, that's what's done very well for me. Now, another good thing with online coaching, the profit margins are near 100%. So you're only selling your time. That is very good to talk about, because this is a business model where you always want to look for high profit margins. Definitely for coaching, one of the best high profit margins side hustles that I have definitely experienced with. Now, the next side hustle, you probably heard of it already, is called affiliate marketing. Did you realize you can profit from goods or services that belong to someone else? Affiliate marketing is the practice of promoting goods or services for other businesses in exchange for a commission. Now, based upon the sales from your promotions, is it simple to begin with, as it takes only a few minutes to create an affiliate account, an Amazon account. Although opening an account is simple and there is no initial cost, the accessibility isn't that excellent. You can get started quickly, as I mentioned, but it's quite competitive. It's quite difficult to figure out how to get enough clicks. But if you already have a following, you can give it a shot, guys. Simply ensure that those products align with both your personal brand, of course, Islamic ideals. And additionally, the commissions you might receive are not particularly big when it comes to profit, since you're only getting a little proportion for each transaction. You must produce a lot of sales in order to support yourself when using this method. Now, what is my personal experience with this? With my experience, I get a lot of brand deals with specific Shopify apps if I want to promote to my audience in the e-commerce niche, and for every download I get a specific percentage of sales. So this is something, because I'm focused on the e-commerce niche of audience, I can make some very good money off of it. But I only get the one-time payments at the start, but whatever recurring payments that through the app, I do not get. So now the next side I'm going to talk about is called YouTube automation. It's an intriguing one, since most people are already aware that creating YouTube videos can bring in money, and YouTube automation is just creating a channel and creating explanatory videos with stock footage and then voiceovers, usually without your face. You may create a channel about Islamic preachers or people talking about sports, health, business. It might be about anything, and you could then profit from those views once the channel is large enough. But is it simple enough to get started? Yes, provided you have the ability to edit your own videos and have your own creativity with the videos while producing the voiceovers yourself and script. However, if you need to employ someone else to do the video editing for you, it does require a bit of money, but it's not very easy to get started if you don't know much about it. So the expenses therefore rely on whether you can complete the task on your own, or if you need to employ a crew. And if you attempt to figure it out yourself, however, could fairly be simple and be affordable. So just to get noticed and gain enough views, you must produce really good videos and content. It takes ages to develop an audience. YouTube wants 4,000 hours and at least 1,000 subscribers, this much viewing time, before you can actually make money off of it. So, but yeah, what's my own experience with? I've been doing a long time of YouTube. It's difficult, guys, to gain an audience very quickly. You need a lot of persistence, lots and lots of patience with this. You need a lot of editing. It takes a lot of time, guys, but if you're able to go for it. Definitely one of the best side hustles that I feel is doing really well. Now let's get going with the last side hustle I'm going to talk about, and this is called freelancing. Now, what is a freelancer? As a freelancer, you offer other business owners services like web development, graphic design, video editing, copywriting. This market is expanding rapidly, and many business owners want assistance with their certain duties that they would like to delegate to you, rather than handle themselves or engage a full-time staff member to do that kind of job. So let's examine the requirements. Is it simple to begin with? Yes, it is. You can begin in your own bedroom. So you basically need a skill that you can exchange for cash, to gain that talent. Because there are so many instructions online, just use Google and YouTube videos. You can pretty much learn anything online. There is no expense learning stuff online. Now, to start off, you can actually just do their task for less money or for free, for example, to gain a bit of experience, and then later on you can then give your testimonials of your clients that you gained and show it to your future clients about how you've done, and then they will pay you more money. So you have to go up a ladder in a way. And yeah, as I've said before, it takes very little time. You may really begin locating clients straight away. There are thousands of jobs available every day on the sites like Fiverr, Upwork. Developing such expertise takes time. You might require to provide your service. Freelancing has a very, very high profit margin, extremely high profit margin. With my experience with it, while I was still in school, I began working as a freelancer providing logo designs for other businesses, and this was easy to do. But now, is it easy scalable? I'm afraid not, because you have to have hundreds of clients really get to that stage. You have to delegate your own time, a lot of employees, if you want to scale to the next level. But the skills you gain from it, because you talk a lot of people, you get a lot of communication skills, which is so pivotal in this day of age. If you know how to communicate well, you're going to be very valuable in this day of age. And when you do a lot of client calls where you have to sell your service, that's again sales skills, and that's another skill is very, very good to learn from it. But overall, now, which of the side hustles I personally feel is the best to scale the fastest, the lowest amount of money, is definitely e-commerce, guys. And this is something where you can decide on the product, focus on any product, learn how to market, learn how to set up a website. But obviously with the description, you can actually get one of my stores for just $1. Instead of you just making your whole website yourself, I will give you the website so you can go through the marketing phase and start making sales in the quickest way, instead of you focusing on coding your website, which does take a bit of time. But yeah, hopefully you loved the video, guys. I'll be doing more of these videos specifically targeting my Muslim brothers and sisters, and yeah, hopefully you learned a lot from this video, and see you in the next video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.